What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jarod, your girl Gabby. We're back for another episode of Kicks and Shit. Gabby, this is episode 21. Yeah, it's either 12 or 21. One of the two, depending on how that works. Do you remember the first time you realized that when you were younger, when you put something in a mirror, how it comes off backwards, and you were like, "Wait a minute, this is weird. Why can't I?" Oh my god, that's we we out here. We are in fact out here. It's crazy, right? Like we're into it's mid September, man. It's fall. Like we are. we're Oh, listen. Well, I know how you. Well, listen. I don't roll with no pumpkin spice, but I know how you feel about pumpkin spice. Um, well, listen. It's a very basic kind of thing. Um, well, no, but you often talk about the fact that you will own up to some basicness, some basic tendencies you have. You're like, oh no, there are things I like that are basic, but pumpkin spice, I don't think you're not. That's not the basic thing you rock with. You're like, all right, like I'll do some things. Pumpkin spice, nah.
That's correct. I am a basic G, not a basic B. Yes, I like avocado toast. Sure, brunch is amazing. No, I don't like mimosas because there's too much orange juice. But, I do yoga. I had a pair of Ugg boots once, sometime in my life. For those who think I only rock sneakers, I just want to clarify. We've been doing some good crowdsourcing this week. We love hearing from you guys. Your girl over here is
Yeah, it's some Ugg boots.
I just want to, I had some Ugg boots back in the day. They're still somewhere in my closet, buried probably underneath a pair of New Balances that I have in the back of the closet as well.
Is the mimosa thing?
No.
Is the mimosa thing because the acidity in the orange juice? Is that too much? Is that what it is?
Yeah, and I don't like to waste calories. I'm trying to protect my girlish figure. I like things that are functional, not just fashionable. I like both.
See what you did there?
Yeah, see what I did there. That's right. But no, I mean, give me champagne, put a little Saint Germain in it. If I'm feeling bougie, maybe I'll get an Aperol spritz. That's when I get a little bit basic with the drinks, and I am not shy about drinking them in cold weather. So don't at me that it's a summer drink. It's like what we talked about last week with the white pants. Aperol spritz season is all year round as far as
well, interesting.
Spice though?
Not all year.
Nope, that's a no for me.
Well, interesting you said that. Do you consider rosé only a summer thing, or is that an all year drink as well?
I mean, if you're drinking some Wolfer that literally says summer in a bottle on it, maybe. But I don't know. I think you should do whatever you feel like you want to do. You want to wear white pants. You want to rock Crocs. You want to even mix brands. I mean, I might not agree with that. Love Lauren. Shouts to Lauren. She's not going to watch this episode, so I'm going to call her out. She was wearing Under Armour leggings today with an Adidas shirt and Brooks sneakers. And I'm like,
oh, no.
Okay, we are very diverse in our brand love. And if that's your bag, do you, girl,
However.
However, that's my bag.
Yeah,
I'm not here for it, and that's okay. That's what makes things the way that they are wonderful, is that we all have different opinions. I've never put some Crocs on my feet, don't intend to, but all I keep hearing about are how amazing Crocs are in quarantine.
As the French say, vive la de France. Right?
Go on. I don't speak French.
Baxter, I don't speak Spanish. Shouts to Will Ferrell, Anchorman, all you people out there, you get it, This is what we do on this show. We have fun moments. But, out here in the sneaker world, we had some releases recently. There's some more releases coming up. Jordan's unveiling their Jordan 35 shoe, the 35th shoe in that series. That's, quite a number. The Jordan 3 fragments, those came out.
L after L after L after L. But then
I texted you and I was like, I ain't even I was like, it's not even that I don't want them, because they look. I like them because the fragment, of course, that design's cool. But the 3 is my favorite silhouette. It is a white base shoe, which I tend to like. It's got all the things. But I was like, man, I ain't even worrying about this. I ain't looking for no raffles.
For the rejection that morning, right? Some days you just don't want to feel rejected. It's like you reach out to the guy on your Rolodex that is going to say something nice. I just want a compliment today. Make me feel good about myself. Like, I wish the sneakers app could do that, you know?
Where sneakers at? Not helping with self-esteem.
No, I was actually talking to one of my sneaker friends on Instagram, and they were doing a post about like show all the W's that you've got because all we talk about are L's on sneaker
Right.
app. And I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
okay, I like that. Let's provide the positivity. And I sent them a screenshot, and I was like, notice that there are none from this year. I'm not taking any W's. And I was like, you know what? I will say shouts to Foot Locker and shouts to Champs because that is where I have been getting my W's this season.
Listen, as you say, you got to take the W's where you can get them. Speaking of, we know Beyonce also had some of her Adidas shoes come out as well. I've saw those all over the
Those,
socials.
Rod?
Go ahead.
What do you think about those, the Beyoncés?
I mean,
Are you crazy in love with them?
You see, listen, that's just too on the nose. All right, now you really.
This was not planned, ladies and gentlemen. This is just us riffing, by the way. I don't have this in my notes.
No, you love to sort of like go on the nose with your puns. They're fine. I mean, look, they're just a variation of superstars, right? I mean, so like, if you like superstars, I mean, why not, right? I mean, how do you feel about them? I think they're fine. Like, I'm not anti. I'm just, they're good. If you want to get them, get them.
I know this is going to be shocking to you, but I have some thoughts on them.
I know you do.
But I like the idea of them. I like that they have kind of that Oxford shape and sole to emulate more of a women's shoe. I do think that maybe, and this is just me speculating, maybe Adidas saw the success of the Sakai's with that double sole and the weird, unique shape. They were blowing up, you know? So they were like, let's see if the Queen Bee can emulate those.
I thought you were with your thoughts. I was like, oh, you better not slander Beyonce on her internet.
Oh, no, never. I'm gonna have the Bagency coming after me. I don't know if you saw that Saturday Night Live, but that was a great one where someone's like, I don't think I love Beyonce. I don't get it. And like the Bagency came after them. Nah, I'm more in tune.
Yes, we're not trying to have no beehive. None of that. I don't want no smoke with none of them people.
There's no fire. There's no smoke.
Nothing.
All hail the Queen.
We got nothing but love for Queen Beyonce in these KNS streets and in all streets that I inhabit.
That's true. Yes. Not worthy.
Real quick before we get ready for our guest. By the way, we're rocking these guest thing. Like, I hope y'all out there are appreciating the guests we got coming in here. We have Tara Carson last week from Cop and Rock'em. She's doing big things out there. Shouts to our guy Cypher Sound. Cypher, don't get gassed.
I knew it was coming. I felt it. I was like, add it to the tally. Up to 337 don't get gassed. Jarod personal sound effects. Since we've been doing the show.
I know I should be like, yo, fix that in post. Put the actual sound effect on top of there.
That's gonna be the running tally from now to infinity. Yep.
But no, another guest coming up who is active in the world of entertainment, sport, music. He's a sneakerhead. It'll be interesting. But before we go, I want to talk about SB Dunks. I know that man, there's just been. I feel like there's a new pair of Dunks out like every month, right? Like
it's like every other week. Like they're like dropping those things down, flipping and reverse it. They're doing Dunk collabs. They're doing lows. They're doing highs. They're doing those women's launches that are coming out with a little bit of a remixed midsole, where it's like alters the shape of the Dunk. I think Nike, and it's funny because people have slept on Dunks for years, especially the SB Dunks.
Yeah.
Like when they first came out, people were like, nah, these are trash. And like the Tiffany blue ones that came out years ago, people went crazy over. And, our girl Jazzy always talks about one of her favorite pairs of Dunks that literally no one looked twice at. It's kind of like how ones used to be, and now there's a moment. And I think that Jordan Brand is now seeing that, Dunks have a similar vibe.
They do. To Jordan 1 lows and SB Dunks have a bit of a, right, where you like
different highs with the high Dunks. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different over by the lacing and a little bit of a different shape, but it's a similar overall aesthetic. That I think that the Jordan Brand team is very smart. Like they know what they're doing over there. That they're like, oh, we know that ones are having a vibe. Let's mix it up so we don't oversaturate with ones. Let's bring back some Dunks. Let's do some cool collabs with them and show that we are more than just Jordans. Which, I mean, as we know, there's a plethora of amazing
no doubt.
Jordan Brand. So I like that they're shifting the focus a little bit, but it's interesting because dunks haven't had a moment in a while until this year. It's the year of the dunk.
Year of the dunk, baby. Oh, and real quick before we go get our guest. So remember I when I got the Retro 7 Hair Jordans with the faux rabbit leather?
Yeah.
I actually took them out of the box. Remember I had an outfit in mind, right? I said
Yep.
a light blue blazer, right? Problem was all year long, all summer long, there weren't enough things for me to go to where I felt socially distanced enough to want to like whatever or anything, right? Number one. But I was so my mom had some people over in the backyard, like not, just a couple of family members, like well spaced, whatever. And I was like, all right, I might rock them to this, right? Man, don't you know it was like 85 degrees that day? I'm like, ain't nobody wearing no blazer in 85 degrees. Like, forget that. But last weekend, it was very chilly outside. So I rock jeans, a white tee, and a pink sweater over the top with my retro hair 7s. Let me tell you.
I got in here.
Got a couple of head turns. They were like, yo, look at those kicks. I was like, yeah, they fresh, right? Faux rabbit leather. Get you a pair.
Oh, rabbit leather. Faux show. That's all I got to say on that one.
Get you a pair. But, folks, that will be all for our first segment. We'll be back with that special guest that I mentioned, so stay tuned.
Can't wait.
Ron Gabby back with another episode of Kicks and Shit Show. And, of course, you see we are not alone. We are joined by... I don't even know what to call you. WWE, like, former superstar, music, sneaker, impersonario. Like, who are you?
I'm just a real one. That's it.
See, that's the Jersey people we know.
Listen, that was like softball, right? I just lobbed it up. I'm like, watch, the real one's going to come out.
Yeah. So, I was blessed to travel the world and in a pro wrestling ring in a place where we are entertainers, not as much as, there's a lot of physicality involved in it, but there's a lot of entertainment involved. And I think The Rock made major waves for pro wrestlers and opportunities that have come about for me outside of pro wrestling since I've stopped. They're just immense. And so I'm blessed. Right now, you can find all my music at Real1. Working on a bit of a rock, rap, Limp Bizkit type flavor, Red Hot Chili Pepper.
Okay.
Little singing, little melodic, but it goes well with the raspiness in my voice, because if I ever hit it, my name is Enzo Amore, it just comes out. Anybody who's ever heard me is kind of like, you should make rock, bro. And so I've been messing around with the rock wave, but as far as life goes, I have a cartoon coming out with some other pro wrestlers. It's like the South Park of pro wrestling. If you guys are familiar with Gallows and Anderson, they were guys who were in the club with AJ Styles. Yep. They wrestled Undertaker at WrestleMania this past year in the Boneyard match. So me, Gallows and Anderson, and Rocky Romero, who represents New Japan Pro Wrestling, have the South Park of Pro Wrestling coming out, and it's called The Real Gimmicks. You could find it at the Real Gimmicks on Instagram and Twitter, but it's the Gimmicks, and essentially one of the gimmicks, and it's pro wrestling in a cartoon world. It's going to be damn hilarious. It's
I love that, and it's so interesting that you mentioned The Rock, right? Because all those years of of course, all you guys, you have your shtick, right? Your whole line that you give when you're in the ring, but like the most electrifying man in sports and entertainment, right? Like that was always the thing, and it's like, no, it's sports and entertainment. That's what we do here. We are here to entertain you, get you out of your seats, make you laugh, cry, do crazy things, whatever.
Believe, yeah. When you walk in the door of what you're watching isn't real, but damn. Can't help but cringe when you see a man get hit with a chair. No faking it.
It's entertaining. That's right.
Oh man, so you, my friend, are someone who has custom Jordans.
Oh, I have a Jordan PE, buddy. I got a player exclusive. I got my own Jordan.
Wow, and you don't even play ball.
Yeah, but you got to turn up a little bit. I can barely hear you, sweetheart.
I'm gonna turn up. Okay, is this better?
Yeah, it's better.
Am I turned?
I love the sneaker boxes behind her. What a great little setup. Is that on a green screen or is that real?
A little bit of both.
All right. But yeah, I got my own PE. Show it off for you right here, but like if we're talking about gear, here's an example of what I wore at SummerSlam. So this is SummerSlam, but see the real money is on the back. When you see, I took a Mitchell & S Yankees jacket. It was all a dream written in leopard print. The New York City skyline at the bottom coming out on Biggie. With the Coogee sweater. And then when you take down the print, it was all a dream. And the Yankee pinstripe certified G overalls movie. And a pair of Derek Jeter Jordan 1s.
Are those your favorite J's?
Those are my favorite J's, and they were like my everyday life sneaker. I just put them back on the mannequin, and I have so many shoes. It's, so you want to get into it. Is that what we want to do? Is get into some sneakers?
Yeah, man, let's get into it.
Absolutely.
Get into some hype, guys. Let's get into some hype.
Bada boom.
Here's some ring wrestling outfits and the title, baby. The Cruiserweight champ with the Louis Vuitton shit on the back.
Real one. Those are amazing.
Louis Vuitton on the belt.
Are you a big leopard guy because of being like a Jersey guy or what?
Yeah, I just marketed myself with it and branding. I mean, really, when it comes to sneakers and I know them by default now, but growing up, I loved Jordans. Yeah, but I didn't have a lot of them. My first pair was a pair of black toe Jordan 14. To me, they always looked. When I was a kid, I called them. I was a kid. I didn't know any better. I was like the ones with the shark tooths.
Nice.
So yeah, the first pair of Jordans I wore were a pair of Ferrari red Jordans in NXT Takeover, and when they got noticed by Wale when he tweeted about it, I said, "Oh, wait, let me scratch my head here. I might got something. I need to keep it up with the sneaker thing. I wore these Ferrari reds and." I didn't know if I was just going to wear the same. But by the time I got the Monday Night Raw, I wore a pair of Jordan 11s on my debut. I had enough, maybe 15, 20 pairs of sneakers, that were Jordans. And about 5 to 10 of them were brand new, but whatever. I wore a different pair every single time I was on TV, right? Then all of a sudden, I get a contract to start wearing them with Champ Sports. So now I get them sent to my house. Then for WrestleMania, I get a player exclusive made for me. And at first, everybody's like, "You're an idiot. You're wasting your money." Well, I was like, "Yo, if you can see the contract, you know that was a goddamn investment." And it worked. And I got my own J. I just put them in this box, but I have another box here. But here, we're going to.
Oh, look at that. Look at the jump, man. We know it's good.
All right. Let me get this out of here.
It feels like Christmas morning. I'm not
These are made by Jordan.
Those are amazing.
Oh, man.
These are made personally for me at WrestleMania. Player exclusives.
Those are the 6 silhouette, right, in a PE?
Yeah, and the box that they came in, I don't have. I have it at my father's house. He has another pair. See, I have a pair of these, and I have a pair that have white leopard.
Mm.
Oh, I like the gold.
So if you guys maybe are the ones, what would you appraise these at? Player exclusives worn at WrestleMania? I mean, I know that Eminem had a friends and family made. I don't know what NBA players' PEs go for if they're on a Jordan retro.
A lot. And Enzo, I assume that's a 1 of 1. So it.
Oh, it's a 1, yeah.
Yeah. So
and I have another 1 of 1 that's never been worn with white leopard.
Oh, yeah.
Because they gave choices. They had here's white leopard, here's black leopard, but it came in a leopard bag that said Enzo Air Enzo, and it had a glass case surrounding it.
Ooh.
Amazing.
A glass. It was like a glass version of this.
Wow.
With a leopard bag in it. And so here we got some other, I got a lot of work from Mosh over the years. You know who Mosh is?
Mm-hmm.
Mosh is a good buddy of mine. I was actually first male wrestler to don Mosh's shoes. The only other person was Nikki Bella at the time. Right.
Oh, I like those.
Those are kind of hard, right? Mosh
Yeah.
did those.
Little Gucci, yeah.
Okay. What size are you? Can I share?
You wish. That's 9.5. You'd be lucky. Not have.
Oh man, that's great. No, Enzo, this is dope stuff. And back to that 1 of 1. Look, you put that up on any because it's not even so much that it would be a niche market because like StockX, whatever. I'm sure you can get a lot.
Ever, never
What?
get sold.
Oh no, you would never sell them, but it would.
Takes a wrong turn, and you need to retire. That's your retirement right there. We'll put it that way.
And you'd get whatever the market would give you, right? And I know the market on a 1 of 1 from wrestling. Listen, wrestling has so many fans and so many fans who want to collect things, bro. Like, you wouldn't surprise me if someone would spend 50, 60K, probably more on that.
We got some more shoes. Through my 1 of 1s. How about the white Iversons, huh? I'm just a fan. I just love white Iversons, man. I always
You're having
did.
a moment right now too.
All right, cool. And then I got these are customs made. I forget the exact kid's name, but he killed these.
Yeah, man.
For Storecade, I put on a wrestling pay-per-view. You got these things. I don't know how much these go for. I think they're worth some. Supreme.
Yeah.
Deposit. Dirty. Here's your Yeezys that go for fucking $4,000. What are these? What's the big to do with these? Why does everybody care about these?
They're just so comfortable.
They
I think
are.
like for me, they're not as worth the hype anymore because now everyone has them. Like I feel like my mom could get a pair of the newer ones, but since those are the older ones,
So the older ones are where it's at.
Yeah, the originals, yep, that original line, that's worth a lot. The newer ones that she said, yeah, not everybody can get them because you still, I mean, I didn't get the Safaris that just came out. Like, like they, sometimes,
How do I flip this screen? Do I have that option?
Just flip it. Just, do it. Turn it vertical. Landscape, excuse me.
No, I want to see.
Oh, to
You
flip it to
you
the
know
other
what I'm talking about. So you guys can look.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
See from your perspective.
I took a picture of
Yeah. Listen, this is the beauty of modern recording, folks. This is what happens when you're.
All right, here you go, guys. You got a bunch of heat here. I think this is an underrated sneaker. This was super comfortable Jordan that came out. We were talking about the R2D2 pack.
Yep, the Adidas.
Yep.
Mhm. Those are dope, man. The night
I like-
joggers.
I like those. Them electric blue Gamma 12s.
Oh, yeah. So you got the
that?
Concord with the University Reds. Yep. I see them.
Good black toes and 13s and 1 breads. And sorry guys.
All good.
Okay, we're here for all of it.
Can you guys see me?
Oh, yeah.
Then I put all the Giants games that I go to on this.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I write on them. You know who Don C is, right?
Yep.
Don C sent me these, and the Don C Air Force One highs.
Mm-hmm.
Right. These things, I wear them every day of my life. And you need to know about me is like, look, I ride my motorcycle in these. Okay, guys, you guys would die. Like, look at the fucking shoe on that.
Yeah, man.
I ride my motorcycle. So here's the big reveal that I have failed to tell you yet. I know what a lot of these sneakers are by default just because I had to deal with them.
Right.
I have these in the ones too.
Oh, okay.
Because I wear a size 9.5 and they go up to a size 9.5.
So he can get a lot of those women's launches, Gab.
They're not women's. They're called grade school technically. The women's shoe only goes up to 6. Grade school launches went up to 9.5. That was the difference. So when I saw that, when I was in Champ Sports, they were the ones who told me about it. I was there, and they were like, "Yo, do you want the shoes that come out in this size?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
No, we
These-
love Champs. That's the only place that we can get our kicks now. So we appreciate that. That's the Champs.
Oh.
Eric,
The
Kevin
KDs.
Durant.
Yep,
Mhm.
the KDs.
Mm-hmm.
I know you like the KDs, and then
I like
what are
that
the-
you know.
Cream. No, those are Kith.
Yep. Kith,
And then
one
I
of
got-
the we love that. We love the stuff that Kith does.
And I know that the Jordan 9 Kobe Bryant's got to be worth something now.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that thing is right. Am I right or am I wrong?
You are correct, sir.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys know better than I do. What's the market like? I just I don't flip sneakers. I don't sell them. I give them to fans a lot of the time. I've been doing these virtual auctions, so I'm lying. I did sell a few pair of sneakers. I felt bad because like everybody when they talk to me in the virtual meet and greets, they're always like, "Yo, do you have sneakers for sale?" And I'm like, I look over and I'm like, "Yeah," you know. But yeah, I guess that ultimately here's the big reveal before I, you know, curtail this thing and I get about my day here and walk around in these dirty chucks.
Bad though.
Here's what you need to know. I am anti-material things, anti-sneakers. I will never buy another pair of shoes for the rest of my life. I haven't purchased sneakers since I got a sneaker deal.
Well, that makes sense. Why would you?
It was the goal of my life. I got a sneaker deal in 2016. They sent me hundreds of sneakers, and I gave a lot. I would take one off, throw it in the crowd, take one off, throw it on the other side, take them up after a show, give it to a kid or one of the guys backstage, one of my homies or whatever. It didn't matter. When I tell you that when I got my own player exclusive, there was nothing left for me in the sneaker world unless it was to make money on it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spend money on it unless somebody's paying me to promote their stuff or whatever. It's like I will never buy a pair of sneakers worth more than like $50. Like I'm a man of principalities, and I saw marketing.
Principalities.
I saw a fucking marketing mechanism there. Is what I saw. I said, "Holy smokes!" Like that. Like I want to make all my gear look fire and everything. But you know, when I was a guy wearing a T-shirt that said "Certified G," you can go buy that in the crowd and wear it too. When I became a bad guy, that's when I started wearing the Gucci and I started wearing the Supreme and the Louis Vuitton, and that's a part of the heel persona of Ric Flair. Yeah, these Gator shoes. You know, I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
Styling
You know
and profiling, baby. Yeah.
So I had to style and profile them on it. If anybody gets it, it's me because God gave me style. God gave me grace. I feel like 50. You know, like none of my clothes in my closet hang bad. You know what I mean? Like they fall off the hanger onto my shoulders. Like, you know, it's just a handoff. It's a touchdown every time, man. I just, in reality, would love. I have a nonprofit organization called Report Card Kicks, and the only currency we accept is report cards. Okay, so if you turn in your report card and you get a part of the program, you know, it's at the ground stage right now. I've been paying taxes on it for 3 years, so hopefully we get it off the damn ground. But you know, the concept being, you know, that when you give these material items, that they see the Drakes of the world and these OVO sneakers and this hype beast stuff and this, that, and the third. When they see that market for that world and they want those things, let's give it to them, make them earn it through hard work, and then say, hey, you know, none of these things really mean anything. But at the end of the day, if this is what you want, you can earn it through hard work. And that to me was the resilience of falling from grace a bit and then leveling myself back off to being a humble and gracious human being who had the opportunity of a lifetime to travel the world, accomplish everything he ever wanted to by the time he was 30, and then come back home, start a business here in a boxing gym, music studio, and see other people prosper. And anybody that I could help, I would be more than willing to. I certainly play up a persona on Instagram and on TV and do all those things, but in reality, I'm a Jersey guy, and it was time to come home. I hadn't been home since I was 18. I'm fucking 33 now. You know, I came home at 31, a two-time cruiserweight champion who traveled the world and wrestled at WrestleMania and had the time of his fucking life in front of your very eyes, and you all saw it. So when you, it's like what Dion said about the Dookie. You know, it's like, you know, when you have a relationship with somebody, you know, with the Odell situation, it's like, I believe Odell. You know what I mean? This thought, having Odell send videos to him, you know what I mean? Like I'm launching a podcast myself, and that ain't the direction I want to go. You know, you're not going to hear gossip.
Right.
You're not. If I talk shit about something or somebody, it's nothing I wouldn't say in real life. You know what I mean? But then again, I'm never going to put it out there for hysteria. I know that controversy creates cash. And you know what? I hope we can get to a place as humans where we're big upping each other and we want to see other people do good. And we want to see them go get their own sneaker deal. Like when I left the WWE, that Champ Sport deal, that stayed there. And I'm mighty proud. You're welcome. I'm the first thing, get the sneaker deal, bring it in here, make it a big part of fucking wrestling. I invented that. You're fucking welcome. But I never did it for just me.
That's a big thing, Enzo.
I knew that I wasn't the only one, and I knew there was a generation of people that are wondering why, when they watch TV, why is he wearing wrestling boots?
That's the thing, though, Enzo. When you make it to a certain level of success and good things start coming your way, it is my belief, I know Gabby shares this too, it is incumbent on you to give back, right? And to pave the way for others, because you are standing on the shoulders of somebody who came prior to you, right? Like, that's how this whole thing works.
I'm not the first guy to ever wear sneakers. I just did it the best.
Like that.
John Cena was wearing Reebok pumps. I one-upped him when I got my own Jordan made. You know what I'm saying? You can sell anything you guys ever want in a Walmart. You know, the first Jordan PE by non-McMahon, because let's face it, Shane McMahon paved the way for a lot of pro wrestlers, including myself, that loved seeing the Jordans he wore, Jordan 4s, cements, and stuff back in the day. And that's Vince McMahon's son, so he can go get those Jordans whenever he wanted to, I'm sure. When I was a kid growing up, I had my eye on those what I called shark fucking 14. Those, black toe Jordan 14s. And then by the time I was able to buy 10, 20 pairs of them, I just wanted to throw them all out to the crowd. And if that was, if I was left with one pair of shoes for the rest of my life, I know which one I would probably want. I'm just saying I know what I would, it's nothing to me. All of these material items and all these things that people put and gimmick themselves up and try to make themselves look and put on for so that you look cool. When I see it, I laugh. It's like, for me, you got to understand, if I walk into a bar or a nightclub or something, which I really don't ever, because I'm just out of the scene at this point. But if I did, it's like, yo, dude, I'll take your girl. Like, bro, you're wearing, bro. I just walked in here in a pair of fucking house slippers and mesh shorts, and we're at the hottest nightclub in New York City. And the difference is I got in here in a pair of house slippers and mesh shorts, and now your girl's wondering, who the fuck is that guy wearing house slippers and mesh shorts, and how the fuck did he get in this place wearing that outfit? Because that's where I got to in my life. And none of your material shit impresses me. Your suits and ties, I don't ever want to wear one. I don't ever want to fucking have to work for one. You're never going to press me. I'm BYOB. And it's not bring your own beer, it's be your own boss. I do what the fuck I want, and that's how it is. And if you don't want me at an establishment dressed how I want to dress or acting how I want to act or speaking as freely as I like, then I don't want to be at your establishment. But the truth is, I have respect, I have manners. I was on television for 6 years without ever cursing one time, so I know how to hold my tongue. I'm not the type of guy who's going to go out in a public forum and just start blasting off at the mouth like I have the ability to do. But at the end of the day, I would love to see us all get to a fucking world where, sneakers are made in America. They're made for a decent dollar. You get paid to make them. We take out the slave shops that are fucking putting these logos behind all our heads and faces, and it's all around us. It's all encompassing. It's every moment of every day. It's a pitch to play. It's make a marketing move, and I get it. I was a guru. I pushed marketing endeavors in people's faces, whether that be why did I wear leopard print? You see a leopard print shower curtain and fucking Walmart, you tweet at me, oh, I saw this shower curtain and I thought of you. Exactly, you thought of me. That's why I put a little bit of leopard print on everything, to a point where Jordan sees leopard print and they put it on my shit. Like, that was branding on my own end. Now, if you are to take a step back and understand that mechanism, it's all around you. It's every day. It's all encompassing. You don't. It's all sexually oriented. It's Sigmund Freud. It's Edward Bernays. It's psychology. If you smoke a cigarette, you know, there's a sexuality behind that. Okay. If you buy a new pair of shoes,
Very sexual.
you're putting them on so that you feel better about yourself. Why do you want to feel better about yourself? Because you want the world around you to feel better about you. Okay? I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I am so far past that shit. You couldn't tell me nothing. Because I'm a roast battle fucking murderer. If you ever try to step to me, I'll just murder you with my words. I wouldn't even have to lift a fist or do a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I had nothing to prove out here in these streets. It's like Eminem and 8 Mile, bro. It's just like, bro, what are you going to say about me that can't be said, dog? You know what I mean?
Woo, Enzo, that was quite the testimonial, my guy.
Because I know that I'm speaking to the direct market of people that are, you know, I was a culture vulture when I was in wrestling. If I were to stand in Minnesota and we're in fucking basketball season, maybe I'll come out in a T-Wolves jersey. Yeah, they're always wearing a fucking Garnett jersey. You know what I mean? Like, why did I do that? It's called the cheap pop. I didn't have to earn it. I didn't have to pick up a microphone to make you scream. You just saw me and screamed, right? So it's all of those things. And I know that I'm speaking to a world that any opportunity I get, this is how fluently I'd like to speak and project myself, because I played so often a character that people thought was who I was. And it's like, no, I murdered that role. Like, that's Enzo Amore. That was a lot of fun. That's a pro wrestler, just like Hulk Hogan or The Rock. But, you know, Dwayne Johnson is who he is. I'm Eric, you know? So at the end of the day, you know, it's fun to play up Enzo. And if I have a few cocktails, I could certainly, you know, turn into that guy. But these days, I have a message. And I'm like, yo, listen, I've been blackballed and held away from opportunities because of, you know, like, think about it. Like, WME, CAA, they represent the WWE. Do you think I'm going to get the same opportunities from the people that are giving those opportunities and getting them from? No, that's not how this works. So I'm an independent man in an independent market, in an independent world, and that's the way I like it, and that's the way I love it, and this is where I'm thriving, and I can't wait. You know, try to get other people to see the light and realize that, like, yo, the middle American man, the kid who came from Waldwick, that's where I'm from around here, you know, like, I didn't grow up with money. I didn't have shit. I wanted to be a pro wrestler, and I got on TV and I did it. And then I made the most of that opportunity, and now I have millions of streams on my music, and, you know, a few million views on some videos, and a cartoon coming out, and just great lifestyle. That I'm at a boxing gym every day. These blessings come, you know, from being a good person, not from those marketing endeavors that I was doing. But you need those marketing endeavors of putting yourself out there on the PR front of you know, like, okay, I'm wearing the brand new Jordans come out next week. I'm getting them a week ahead of time. I'm going to debut them on TV. This is going to make people see me. But when they see me, then they'll listen to me. And when they listen to me, then I'll get them. But you have to earn that first. You have to earn their attention. And how do you get it? It's a sad world, people. It's the marketing world that we live in. You got to get their attention. Once you have it, then you're okay. But if you can't even get it, because if you're a wrestler, you come out to the ring in a pair of fucking tights and a tall pair of black boots that go up to your knees, your name ain't Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you ain't pulling this look off, brother. So,
Enzo, where can the people find you?
follow me at Real1, REAL numerical 1. Yeah, own that name, that likeness, that handle, that trademark. So if you ever say Real1, just
We appreciate it, man. This is dope. I know this is good content and good knowledge for the people out there. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
all love, guys. I hope that I provided some insight outside of the sneaker world. When I first started this thing, I said to you guys, I have a big reveal here, right? I said, hey, here's fuck this. This is where I'm going. All right. And shout out to the Chucks, yo.
Shout out Chucks.
A pair of Chuck E. T's, I'm good for life. Come on now. We're good.
Thank you, my guy.
All right, make a difference out there in the world, guys. Continue to support everything that's going on out here in these world and in these streets. Take it easy, y'all.
Thank you. Take care.